spooky, feeling brave. Welcome to the house Hargrave. Running wild with a pack or a coven. Maybe you're a human, it's a monster you're loving.
What's that monster god going on below? Find out this week on Kitten Marlowe. What's that monster god going on below? Find out this week on Kitten Marlowe. What's that monster god going on below? Find out this week on Kitten Marlowe. What's that monster god going on below? Find out this week on Kitten Marlowe.
Kitten Marlowe is a Victorian Gothic horror actual play for adults. Follow the mysterious monster hunters of Hargrave House as they pursue supernatural threats in old London. Kitten Marlowe is a show for monster lovers and monster lovers. If a show that's spooky, sexy, horrific, and violent sounds your speed, Kitten Marlowe has new episodes just for you every single week.
We rejoin our performing Poirots as they ready to return to the Queen's court and then to their own world with Brocco in tow.
So we find Mara, Aubrey, and Izzie traveling back from Brocco's bastion, along with Poppy Brocco herself. I imagine Izzie and Poppy walking hand in hand, being led unerringly back towards the pool by the towering green figure of Sir Bonks.
I think Mara might hang back a bit with Aubrey and be like, this is kind of cool. I'm happy for them. Even in this moment of stillness before things might get crazier, I'm happy that Izzie's got her gal back.
Me too. I'm glad we could reunite them, and I hope Poppy finds a way to make sense of all this.
You'll have someone to talk to about it?
Boy, I hadn't thought of that.
Speaking of going back, any words of advice on, well, how we should word things?
I don't know about the boon. It's kind of my greatest nightmare to be told that I can have anything, because I think I would overthink it and just never ask. We could ask for help, for the aid of the court in doing what we want to do against Freddy, especially if we want to find a way around or out of things that doesn't involve just fighting him. We could ask for power that helps us do it ourselves and maybe carries us into the future. There's a chance that if they knew what was going on and that the cycle might be retrieved due to their efforts, they'd help us anyway. We could ask for something that we want that might help us separate from Freddy, but just something that we want or need. We could hold on to it, use it as leverage, knowing that they would have to reach back out to us if we wanted it, sort of keep the door open.
That seems like a great option. And getting back whenever we want to get back is separate from that, right?
Well, I assume that time won't have passed. That's how it normally works.
Are we sure?
Poppy was missing for a day, so...
Between you and me, what I'm worried about, we get back, and Rory's done the thing he needs to do because we weren't there, and I wasn't there to stop him.
That's fair. We could ask for that. We could ask for something that necessitates us being sent back as well.
True.
Sometimes you can cascade things. It's just, again, it's tricky. But if we say that we want their help at the solstice 3 weeks from now, then that predicates a now.
True.
Although...
And the camera kind of pauses precisely where it is and hangs back until it's focusing on Poppy and Izzie walking together. Poppy asks, how long has it been for you?
Well, it's only been 3 days. How long is it for you?
It only took you 3 days to find me.
I told you I'll always find you.
You truly are remarkable.
Oh, Poppy, you're the only one who could make me blush.
My dog.
But I do want to tell you all about our adventures, Poppy. I had the biggest mocha I've ever seen. It was delicious. And then monotone and argumenta. They told me all these things, and we saw this stuff, and we met this lady named like Davididin. I don't know, but it was wild. I honestly haven't had fun like that in a long time.
I'm glad to hear you had fun.
I mean, but of course I missed you.
Those two aren't opposites.
Yeah.
3 days. It's been, well, at 10 years I had just started building the central tower. I stopped counting a year after the last of my friends left me.
Wow.
I've learned so much here about this strange place, and when we get back to our own, it's going to open up wholly new lines of inquiry and research for us.
I mean, but don't you feel like you should take a break, Poppy? You've been through so much. There's so much you've seen, so much you've learned. The both ends of the candle you burned. It's time to slow down, stop to think, take a breath before you sink. Take a break. Take a break. Take a break. Take a break.
There's so much to discover, a wide world this is, and it's helped me to uncover new hypotheses. See, the candle burns its brightest when it's lit at both ends. If I'm taking a break, how am I going to help my friends? Take a break.
Take a break.
This could be my big break.
Take a break.
This could be my big break.
Take a break.
This could be my big
Take a break. It's time, Poppy, it's time to live your life for you. Just stop with me. Stop with me. Take time to think and breathe with me. Feel the breeze. Sit down, puppy, and be with me. All we could do together and all the things we'll see.
I guess we've never taken the time to roll. You always promised, Izzie, you'd take me to see your home. Maybe we could go there, maybe we could see it all. I'm just worried next to this wide world, Fox Glove will feel small if I take a break. Take a
So when we get home, are we gonna get a mocha?
As many as you like, and perhaps a vacation is in order. Archimedes made his best discoveries in the tub, after all.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Well, you see, and the camera moves back. As you're returning, you find the sun setting, and Sir Bonks finding a clearing and lighting a fire for you all, and trudging off into the woods after promising to find some food for you.
Oh,
Guaranteed to be safe.
Thank you, Bonks.
thank you.
It walks.
The four of you have a moment to sit around a fire in what feels very much like a Pacific Northwest forest. Tall cedars, Douglas fir towering over you, sword ferns and fiddleheads forming sort of carpet around this clearing.
Feels kind of like home. Miss the water, though.
Yeah, this is nice. I wish I had a mocha.
Maybe Bonks will find one.
Yeah.
Aubrey is still quite tall, and so she's perched on a log the size of every other's, like little stump. But her knees are like pulled up way too tall to sort of sit around the circle with everyone, and the shadow cast is very long.
Poppy looks over at Aubrey. Should I address you with some royal terms?
No, I don't really hold a title anymore. But I did help prune some of the shrubs in your dome once. They were very nice. We weren't allowed to take any cuttings, but otherwise I would have.
Izzie told me you both were very willing, eager even, to help. And for helping her to find me, you have my gratitude.
Well, of course. We were really happy to do it. One, because we've grown to care about Izzie so much, and two, because, well, I know at least you and I have run in a lot of the same circles before, or maybe you and members of my family, so wasn't out of the ordinary at all to come and help.
I seem to remember you at a fundraiser much younger.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, is this like a Freddy fundraiser when Mara was like a teenager or something?
Something like some kind of maybe not a
just
Freddy
the
thing.
one.
Maybe a
Was this one of the dinners where you were off on your own and you came up with like a play to do for all the adults?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was definitely it.
Yeah, I think it was really funny that I was reenacting Euripides at like 10 years old. But and I think you and Aubrey might have more in common at this point than you might think.
Is that so?
I know you were resistant to a lot of the world here and how it works, but there are methods for keeping track of time. They're just different from hours and days. It might be hard to work back and figure it out. They're winks, and it's sort of a cyclical. You have to find cycles within cycles, which is hard because it's a monument to change, but it's also unchanging. I lived in the Autumn Lands for about 90 winks.
And that is a place like here. Izzie, it's unusual for you to see Poppy in this mode where she's not supremely confident and ready to take charge. You just see her far out of her element, seeing that there is an expert in this place that she thought she had learned so much about, speaking to her as if, not condescendingly, but like explaining things that a child ought to know, like what a year is.
Yeah, I feel like Izzie, who is sitting next to Poppy, now kind of, not necessarily territorial, but definitely is like, sits in a way, almost like scooting closer and like has a hand on their knee just to be like, I got you, if just comfort, and also like, I like you, Aurora, but still.
Poppy, would you mind? And if it's uncomfortable, no pressure, but when you ended up here, would that be something you're willing to talk about at all? Because we had a bit of a suspicion of maybe what was going on before you were sent here that might be tied to some things that we're working on, Aubrey and I, separately.
The previous owner of the Verdant Cycle was someone in a situation roughly similar to mine, now similar to yours, taken captive by the zoo. So now that you've gone through what you've gone through, they may be even less your friends than they were before. We have some duty to perhaps rectify the situation that they've caused.
The two of you helped Izzie find me. If there's any way that I can help you, And she thinks for a moment, and then she pulls a large pack that she's carrying, digs through it. You hear the clinking of jars as she absolutely refused to leave her lab without packing jars and jars full of samples. Digs through, pulls out a journal that looks like it has been read again and again. Right, this is old, and the pages start to fall out as she's flipping through it. She flips to a place sort of in the middle of this journal. Yes, that's right. Nyx reached out to me, requesting some assistance in stabilizing the cycle. I suspected I could help. I didn't know that's what I had been studying all those years, but I have charted its effects quite rigorously. Mm-hmm. And so I believed that as its effects changed, as it destabilized, I could bring it back under control. Foolishly, I now know. I prototyped some equipment, brought it with me to the zoo. Well, some caverns beneath the zoo.
Yeah.
We've been there.
And down perhaps the most unsettling spiral I've ever walked, to its very bottom, where this ever-blooming wreath is kept. I set up my equipment, and as soon as I completed the circuit, found myself and my team splashing about in a pool surrounded by dogwoods.
That's where we're going now.
I don't think the woman in control there much likes me.
And who is that?
Leora?
Leora.
The Queen of Spring.
Oh.
Not at the zoo,
Not
don't
at
worry.
the zoo.
Although, did you see Nyx's face ever?
Her eyes flicker over to Mara. I did.
Ah, well.
Nyx is a name, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's fun when you can say something about the woman in charge and we can say who, and then we realize we don't need to know who because it applies to both, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Nyx obviously bared some resemblance to me.
Poppy nods.
And, I guess a question between Fee and Cat. Mm-hmm. What are physical descriptions that are different? Like, can I decide that now? Yeah. I think Cat has darker hair and Fee has lighter hair. I always pictured Fee as a blonde and Cat with dark hair.
Fee is a blonde. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Did she have dark hair like mine or lighter hair?
Her hair was light.
Got it. Okay.
An odd thing for a woman who styles herself a goddess of darkness, wouldn't you say?
I don't know her that well yet.
Was her goal with the cycle that if it were stabilized, it would give her control over the wild? Or just take away the wild's ability to cause mischief, assert agency?
Oh. No. The cycle is integral to the zoo's operation. It acts as a power source.
Oh my God, that's what keeps
like
them
the shroud.
Like the shroud. Yep.
We have extra reasons to want it now. We hate the zoo. I'm sorry, Dr. Brocco, we hate the zoo.
Well, so must you, right? They're the ones that, I guess inadvertently.
It was my own mistake and calculations that sent me here.
Yeah. What is it? Goddess of Darkness? Is that what you...
From Greek mythology?
Yeah.
One of the chthonic gods, I believe.
The goddess of night and darkness.
Oh, jeez. That's the name she picked for herself? Oh.
Maybe an old friend.
Like, Mara just kind of like burrows and just like...
Rory might know.
Yeah, but we can't... Oh, okay. This is so cool. This is so great. I'm sorry, Poppy. A lot of this is probably seems like a distant memory, but very fresh for things that have been going on for the two of us, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I keep journals.
Smart.
I'm glad you did, and you may want to keep them afterwards, too, after you get back. You'll see in time, and it might be different, because you've sort of lived here without living here as much as possible. But it might be like a drawer in time.
A drawer?
Years and winks and years spread out forever. till it will neatly fit in a drawer, in the cupboard, in the corner of the room. And you'll sit and look. And when you need it, you can open it and put it on. And remember all the years and years it took in the drawer. Kept away until you know just what you'll need it for. Kept safely in the drawer where you used to look, but may not look much more. May not look much more.
When I was young, my father worked to repair our driveway. He poured concrete and handed me a tool to spread it out. We spread it out and out far away. And when it hardened, it became useful. It was used every day. Why on earth would I want to fold it up and put that concrete away? Take your ideas out the drawer, show them the light once more. You know a blanket keeps you warm, but not if it's in the drawer.
The blanket stretches on for endless days and ages. It's wrapped around you like a book that's full of pages. And you can't see beyond them, see towards the day. So sometimes just to live, you fold and put it away in the drawer. That's how you live. In the drawer. That's how you keep enough to give. In the drawer. In the cupboard, in the corner.
Blanket can't keep you warm
And I know you'll always
if it's in
need
the
it.
drawer.
And there may just come a day where you go and put it on, and the wings stretch out forever, and you always see the dawn. And you think, well, why'd I put it here? It's all that I can see. But the blanket that you carry keeps you from what you could see. And everything seems bright and warm forever. And you know that you can't fail at no endeavor. 'Cause you knew what you'd seen when you were queen. When you were queen. So you keep it on, if that's what you think I should do. Don't hold it away. Remember what everything could possibly do. Don't throw it away.
Every idea, it can be a tool. Izzie vouches for you, I bet you're no fool. So take out your blade and your whetstones. Don't leave your best ideas alone in the drawer. In the drawer.
When you open it, remember what it's for. In the Look on it and then remember what you're for.
monks returns, and out of their arms pour fruits,
Mocha.
vegetables, roots. Alas, no mocha.
Right.
That is a drink not even the queen has tasted.
She hasn't
missing
lived.
out.
Yeah.
Sir Bonks, do you have any great quests or desires? We haven't really asked you about your deal.
I serve the queen of the fen in all things.
Have you served queens before, Leora?
I serve the queen of the fen, whoever wears the crown.
Did you serve a queen named Aviva once?
Lauren has fallen over.
Baller move. I had to sit down.
Of course, she was a good and just queen, as is her sister, who now rules.
Mara doesn't have a poker face either. She's also hands on her head. Like, letting Aubrey cook.
In addition to her kindness and justice, how else is she remembered? In the trees? Around the pool? Or did she take her name from them?
Of such matters, you must speak to the queen. It is not my place.
I suppose I must. How do I get her dog to like me? I saw you giving it treats earlier.
It is partial to frogs,
Thank you.
but try them out first. Otherwise, they're too slimy.
Yes.
Cooking with bongs.
Yeah, song for the Bonks cooking show.
First, you take a frog and you smash it flat, hang it out to dry. Make sure and gather up its guts and don't lose its eye, because that little dog wants to eat the whole thing. It's gonna eat it up. That's how you make friends with a pup.
Dog eat the frog, dog eat the frog, dog eat the frog, and the dog eat the frog, and the dog eat the frog, dog eat the frog, dog eat the frog, and the dog eat the frog, and dog eat the frog, dog eat the frog, dog eat the frog, and the dog eat the frog, and dog eat the frog, dog eat the frog, dog eat the frog, and the dog.
I should get out of here.
Kermit, no! Kermit!
Clifford and Kermit. No longer friends. Anyway, that rocked.
Smash cut to us with a little bag.
Doggy
treat
bag
full of dried frog.
Yeah. We could smash go to that. That's pretty funny.
For sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Now it's time. I mean, at some point, maybe we ask Izzie about the war for, sharing circle.
Oh, yeah, do you have war stories?
Nah, I'm eating strawberries.
Okay.
Okay,
Good for her.
we won't pry.
Good for her. Dog eat the frog.
Dog in the frog.
Dog eat the frog. It's a montage of us with like little bindles, like walking along Hakuna Matata style. Being like, dog eat the frog, dog eat the frog, dog eat the frog, and the dog eat the frog.
Croak, 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 croak.
There's like a big Michigan J frog walking with us for a little bit, and then he's like on a spit later.
Yeah, the frog from Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah, oh my God.
Rest in
I was gonna
peace,
say
buddy.
Gex, but he's a
R.I.P.,
gecko.
man.
Yeah,
We
sorry.
fed you to the dog.
Yeah.
It's about noon the next day when you reach, once again, the pool. You see, once again, several courtiers in the pool already, conversing with each other. With Meatball, Queen Leora is not in evidence at the moment. Knowing how at least one particular fairy queen operates, Aubrey knows that making an entrance is important.
This is one way in which I was a very magnanimous queen, because while I did make a lot of dramatic entrances, the throne in my hall was visible to everyone at the table, so it was really more people busting in on me with quests. I was very available. But, Spring can do what they want.
Well, it seems the courtiers have business with each other. As the five of you enter the small clearing at the south end of the pool and make to step into the water, Aubrey, you notice that the Grand Dame, the spring chicken, is once again there, and she looks at you with clear recognition now that you are 8.5 feet tall.
And I think as I step into the pool, my height grows such that my head remains level even as I step down into the water, and I walk up to her. It's been some time for me, I don't know about for you.
They say it's not always worth it to count the winks.
True.
I must say I am surprised to see you here.
Not as surprised as I am to find myself here, but a delight to see you again.
Do you intend to stay?
Well, that's a diplomatic matter. But seeing you as you're a diplomat, how's the road to autumn?
Typically traversable, not without its perils, but, well, someone... She glances up at the antlers sprouting from your head.
Yeah, they're like full moose antlers. They've got a little velvet on them.
It's rare for anyone to challenge someone making a royal claim other than those in the line of succession.
Sure, but the line of succession can be informed by finding a halberd at the bottom of a lake.
Well,
Or
certainly.
stepping on the stones in the right order. Forgive me if it's unpredictable.
The politics of these lands are unpredictable, precarious, and someone precocious can seize power. But if you don't intend to stay, then, well, who knows?
Could I do a roll to see if she's implying that I should take the throne of spring or for autumn? Like, who's she trying to get me to coo right now? Because the chicken's cooing.
Would it be Coop in this case? Sorry.
Yeah, you can...
Whatever it is, it's a bad roll for me.
Negotiation, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, because she's kind of bandying words back and forth. I think negotiation keys off of presence. Her presence is a 3.
I'm definitely gonna fail this then. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, that's a bunch of disadvantages. And then nothing else.
Yeah, she...
I think I'm just so obviously confused that I'm a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah, and she gets smug because of it.
Yeah, chickens.
This is someone who Aubrey knows is a shrewd negotiator, who can layer meaning within meaning within meaning,
Yep.
and thus always has plausible deniability for anything that she says
Yes.
that may have been putting her foot wrong. Well, your rule in autumn was eventful, if I recall, fruitful, perhaps a touch more exciting than someone of my advanced age.
No, you're very young. Don't say that about yourself. About my friend.
Too kind you are. If you do decide to leave a second time, well, one of the reasons I was so surprised to see you here is it's unusual for this place to invite anyone back. But then, of course, you would know that as well as anyone. And as well as anyone, you would know that turning it down a second time might be seen as an insult, and turning it down a third time, as these things often run, would mean that the invitation would never be extended again.
Mar starts coughing. like she can't play it cool. She's just decided to be an embarrassing distraction to kind of stop this train where it's at and not let it run continue.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Izzie doesn't know what's going on, but sees the distraction and tries to help it.
Allergies.
Kind of waves her arms in the air.
Sorry, I must have choked on a piece of broccoli or something.
Yeah, you okay? Get it out. Get it out.
I'm good. Whew. Whew.
My diplomatic envoy has been greatly affected by the broccoli problem. They've endured great hardship solving problems here.
And into the clearing steps the broccoli woman. And everyone who was in the clearing before you falls silent, looks over, looks at Sir Bonks, who walks back through the waterfall behind the throne that forms the back of the throne. And out zipping comes Meatball to once again announce the arrival of the queen.
Presenting
Yeah!
the Queen of the Fen, the Sultan of Spring, ruler of rhododendrons, deliverer of dogwoods, smiter of snowstorms, Her Majesty Queen Leora.
Once again, you see, striding through the waterfall, the water parting to admit her, so that she comes in completely dry, this tall, regal, beautiful woman. The cloud hovering between her antlers seems a bit stormy, as she does not make eye contact with Izzie, nor Aubrey, nor Mara, seems to have eyes only for Poppy Brocco. She sits in her throne, leans her back against the waterfall, and says, "So you've come. My retinue says they can bring me home. You have denied my exit time and again. You have blocked my research time and again. You have made it clear that I cannot remain here and remain myself time and again. You have placed me in a double bind and always act as if it were my fault." She, Leora, looks at Izzie and Aubrey and Mara. Can she bend enough to return? Or will she break like an oak in a storm?
Humans are very good at managing. She'll find a way, as we found a way here and through the woods. That is to say, perhaps with help.
You have done as you said you could. Already, I can feel the land reclaiming the patch she took. The land will restore itself. The fen will once again be whole. And so, you have my thanks. Each of the three of you may make a request. How may I express my gratitude?
If I could have anything I wanted, I don't know. I feel like I'd wanna flaunt it like a real cute dress that goes with everything I own, or nice decor to put all over my home. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. I could ask for anything I can think and my heart desires. Do I want a mocha that's small or medium or large or extra large or really, really tall? I could ask for a new pair of boots, a comb for my hair, and something really cute for my arms. Or I should think, maybe I should ask not to be clumsy anymore. Maybe I should ask for a rubber ball. Oh, maybe I want a scooter I could scoot all around the world and then I could fly to the moon. I should think about it a little. Yeah, but those are all good things if that's what you want. That's what you want. That's what you want. That's what I want.
That's what you want. That's what you want.
If I could have anything in the world, it would probably be the things stories punish you for wishing for.
That's what you want.
Like more wishes, like more time, like more power, that things could be
That's
fine.
what you want.
The sort of things that always turn out upside down. That's what I want.
That's what you want.
That's what I want.
That's what you want.
That's what I want.
Maybe we could all think bigger than these little things. A wish like this and the magic that it brings. What if we wished for a way to sing that didn't hurt people? Or what if we wished to take certain things back? Or what if we wished to change the way that we were? Oh my God, I'm under attack.
Okay, Aubrey, you need to think of something smaller. Infinite power and immortality will bite you. So maybe something like the ability to fly forever. No, that's gonna also cause a lot of consequence. What won't though? What's too small? I think I've racked my brain and I haven't gotten closer. Not at all. It's what I want. That's what I want. What do I want? What if this could undo
So what is it that you desire? Is it to be freed from a bond, to gain some new ability, knowledge, insight, power? If it is within my ken, it shall be granted.
Okay, thinking out loud.
Yeah.
I want like a safe passage for Poppy or somehow for Poppy to regain time back. Is what I'm thinking, but I'm like, is that...
Yeah, that would be like for... Like when you set foot back, time not to have passed since you arrived, and for Poppy, because she's gotten much older, right?
She has.
For her to like regain the youth and vitality of this experience, you should add the caveat of like keeping her memories.
That's what I literally was going to say, of like, or is it worth to keep those memories? I can't speak for her. Okay. I, Izzie Thistle, humbly come to you, Queen of Spring, and I ask that when we return home, that Poppy will get time back and go back to the way she was when she left. Still keeping the memories of this time, but she will go back to the age that she was before she left.
It shall be done.
And if there's a mocha waiting for us when we get back, that'd be cool too, but I won't push it.
Does she know what mochas are?
Fairy queens know many things. You see a slow smile spread across her face. One who spends a favor with such generosity should be met with generosity.
Izzie looks down, does a little victory dance that like bumps her fists down and then goes to like kick their foot, but then like kind of trips and then like falls into Poppy and then kind of gets back up and brushes it off and gives like a salute as a thank you.
Mara's hearing Aubrey's words in her head about being careful about the wording.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Camilla the player, created a lot of obstacles to this adventure.
It's good to know. And I think she'll nervously, before I name my request, I think I was curious about if there are... She's like, this is the first time she's trying to like be so careful with her words. Curious if there is a situation where we would be able to help each other again that exists where we came from in Foxglove. I think she'll kneel down to the dogwood plants in a bit of a gesture.
Aubrey gives Mara a big thumbs up, but her fingers are like really weird and long and fey and spindly, so it looks deeply upsetting. But she gives you a big grin.
Trading upon future favors. And she quirks a single eyebrow up. It's like you've spent some time here already.
We just went on a quest.
Perhaps I have, and I will name that familial relationships can be complicated, so I do not wish to assume. So, I think she's like, why can't I talk? Talking's what I do best.
Queen Leora cocks her head to the side, seemingly very curious to hear what you're about to say.
We have information about a woman who's been described as your sister.
Her hands move to her side in a position where it's like ready for her to push herself up to her feet. You can see quite a lot of tension in her body. Which sister?
Mara will again awkwardly gesture to the dogwood plants. I don't know what the whole thing is about names and saying certain names, but she's like, this sister. They don't have last names, do they?
Or they all have the same one because they're sisters. Aviva.
Right. Aviva. Yeah.
In an almost automatic motion, she stands to her feet. For the first time, you see ripples spreading out across the pond as her feet move from sort of resting on the bottom to striding towards you. You know where she is.
What is the storm cloud above her head doing?
It whips into a cyclone as she says this.
I step in between them. We do.
She was taken from us, and something of great importance was taken along with her.
That's what we've come to believe.
We might know where that is, too.
If you can return her to us, half my fen would not be enough to repay you.
Ooh. Well, I think we're in a really cool situation here. Mars like kind of like using her regular language again a bit more. This is maybe very fortuitous for everyone. we're in a bit of a situation where we might need some extra help to get all of this resolved. And
We wonder if, given this is something you want greatly and would pay dearly for, whether that assistance might be rendered without the expense of our boons. Though certainly, as Izzie has, our boons, I think, would be rendered in the pursuit of us successfully completing that mission.
And we want to help get her back. We want to help you.
What do you remember about her? What is she to you?
Going over the next hill, running on for miles and miles, with my sister, exploring the wilds, growing up together, hand in hand. She was the drummer in our little band. The world did change when she went away. It hasn't gone back, not to this day. And sure, she took with her some problems. Me and my sisters, I know we can solve them. She was a drummer, she couldn't be beat. I played my flute and tapped my feet. My sister Meatball, she was on the guitar, I guess you might call it, but it was made out of a whole cedar tree. And the strings were the roots, and it played Earth Rumbled. Do anything to get her back. Do anything to get her back. Get her back. Anything to get her back. The spring without her is like flower without scent. I've given so much to discover where she went. And just because she took with her a trifle, that sure, it disrupted the grand cycle. I'd do anything to get her back, 'cause without her it's like a starry sky without black. I'd do anything to get her back. 'Cause without her, the world lacks its music. It lacks its beats. I can still play my flute, but I can't tap my feet.
The cloak on your shoulders, let it be warmed around you with the knowledge of someone lost in the same way now has found you. When I left too, I lost the music inside me, but now I sing again. Again I'm free and I do anything
She took with her a symbol, a sign of transition. She was to deliver it to Summer. And in so doing, mark the turning of the grand cycle. Now crystallized in its place, frozen in spring beyond when it should have turned. If you can return my sister to me, again, half my kingdom would be insufficient reward. But if you can set the cycle to rights, the boon for both our worlds would be incalculable. As I'd do anything to get her back. I'd do anything to set things right. I think that living without my sister is like a day that's never followed by night. The broccoli woman has informed me that the verdant cycle is in your city. Knowing that Aviva is there also is of great comfort to me. I thought her lost completely. The cycle must move to summer. The impact of it remaining in spring too long has been felt not only in your city, but throughout your whole world. Humans. An important part of you is your greed, is your desire to know, your desire to see over the next hill. But nothing can grow forever, not even humanity. You too may yet enjoy a golden summer, and eventually the autumn that lies beyond, and then a winter, as you have before.
I think Mara doesn't care of the risk. She's going to silently communicate. She doesn't mean all of humanity is going to die, right? That's not what she means.
I shrug.
And I don't care if she hears this, because I'm not cool with that.
No, I'm not either, to be clear.
I was feeling a lot of residual familial shame, but maybe they're just misunderstood. Yeah, that's a bit of a risk to be silently communicating that, but I don't think she cares. When you say golden summer and winter, these are summers and winters as they were before?
It's been in our world for some time now, right?
30 years?
Lyra cocks her head. It is not easy for us to track your time.
No, I get it. It's like if a wink were standardized and always the same amount of time.
She shudders.
Yeah, I know.
I suspect this was before your times. Our worlds are linked both in concept and in some deeper ways as well. When the cycle was in winter, your world was cold. I visited it once in winter. Glaciers, miles thick, reached
The Ice Age?
nearly to the equator.
Huh, so that wasn't really winter, that was...
But it was. When the cycle moved to spring, as things began to grow here, so too did humanity begin to grow and to flourish.
From nothing? Or from a more primitive state?
From the remnant that lived in the cold.
Does this mean that returning the cycle to summer would mean that humanity would go into a extended period of sort of overwhelming revelry before declining and dying? Or does it mean we're stuck perpetually in a state of growth that can never see the fruits of its labor and will only destroy itself?
No one knows what the future will hold, but preventing a cycle from turning. Humanity had an age of cold and has had an age of growth. Summer can be a time of ease, a time of hard work, but it lacks the rapid growth of spring. The cycle will turn, whether in this wink or 10,000 from now.
Yeah, I think the next ice age is going to be a long way memories off, even if we return the cycle. It feels sort of like the right thing to do.
Cool. All right.
I don't
thought
think,
so
I don't
too,
think
but
we're destroying
there was like a little
humanity by
red
setting
flag.
things right. I know.
And I was like, are we gonna, like I was locked up in a lot of,
It's
like, oh my gosh, like, what is my bloodline? And then I was like, wait, maybe they had a point. I was like, well, that's preposterous.
I think that Fee is not using it to sort of prolong the existence of humanity. I think she's using it to power her magic prison.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. And then maybe the attempt to stop it was.
Izzie looks to Poppy, because it has to affect her in some way. She knows something.
As Aubrey and Mara are having that little sidebar, you can see Poppy really thoughtfully tapping her lips. A mannerism that means she's putting a puzzle together.
Mm-hmm. And she says, Poppy, what are you thinking?
All the advancement, all the growth, the development of science, of written language, of civilization, all of that has happened since the last ice age. And if rapid growth stops, then discovery stops or slows dramatically. We won't... What would that mean for us? If we can't keep growing, can't keep learning, can't continue to understand the world more deeply.
Okay, Poppy, let's take a breath. I don't know what this means for any of us, but...
Can we hear this?
Yeah, sure. They're having a conversation out loud.
Wouldn't it mean you finally get to stop asking questions and actually get some answers?
A bewildered look comes over Poppy's face. Answers lead to questions, lead to answers, lead to questions.
Then this might not be as much of a change as you think.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We maybe need to think about this and understand it better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
If returning this thing is going to destroy humanity's ability to innovate, that feels bad. It's unclear to me if that's what that is or not.
Did we confirm that, there's a symbol to help communicate back? Was that gift granted?
No. We haven't asked yet. That'll probably be mine. Also, question, she said she would give half the kingdom for her sister, not for the cycle, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And that for the cycle, more than...
She expressed a belief that the cycle would get to summer eventually, no matter what. Whether it happens today or in 1,000 years, it's going to happen. And it sort of makes no difference to me because it's in spring, but it's not in spring's possession.
Okay, got it. If we agree to help in our best ability to return Aviva, would that be able to open up a bit of a door with you, with us? She hits Aubrey's arm, tagging her in.
I suppose the boon I would request for the favor already rendered is one that would aid in the service of the return of your sister, which is that I would like the knowledge and ability with it I would like to know the circumstances under which one may travel between the material and Fey realms. I know there are certain circumstances that must be met, I'm sure. Not necessarily at will, but of my own agency.
She looks deeply into your eyes, seeing the form that Aubrey is wearing. You were born on Earth, were you not?
I was.
This is your second time here, yes?
Maybe my third, Aubrey says, thinking of the parlay on the top of the mountain where she got her axe. Here, let me amend then. I understand that to turn one's back, to let the door close behind one, a third time would not allow it to open again. Therefore, may my boon be that the door remain open. Somewhere, just a little wedge in it. All the better that your sister might return, and that I, at the time of my choosing, might return with the understanding that should I leave that third time, I would not return again.
One cannot stand astride two worlds.
Watch me try!
She smiles, reaches out her hand, and plucks from one of the saplings a dogwood blossom. She hands it to you, and you can see that it is a brooch. There will come a time when the door closes. This will let you know when that is, so that you may choose which world to stand in when it does. That is the limit of my ability in this matter.
It's more than generous, and you won't believe how much it will clash with all of my terrible clothing back home.
I kind of want to, if she didn't know where Aviva was, is asking for knowledge about our world, is that even a thing that could be granted?
She knows what mochas are.
Yeah.
If I can suggest something,
Because I've got a couple ideas, but they might
Yeah.
not be good ones.
I think, so my guess, she might not know facts about your family, but she
Yeah.
might know about like the nature of charm and how, like there was that prophecy, right, about controlling
Yep.
your power unless it controls you. Maybe something more general about like the nature of power and how to like wield it without succumbing. I don't know.
Yeah.
'Cause
No, it was.
they are all about giving people power that makes them succumb to it by their own volition.
Yeah, family history knowledge. I'd love just a little pamphlet that outlines everything objectively and not hearing it from one of the sisters. Or, and this was the bad one, which I'm not asking for, but maybe I should to just make things worse.
Make things worse.
Well, so this is not what I'm asking for at this moment.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
the idea was that my voice overpowers others like it. That I could use that on Freddie, I could use it on Fee, I could use it on my mom. What I'm worried about, that makes me the head of the family who Rory has to kill. So that, which might not be.
It doesn't necessarily.
But that was my ask, and I think that's bad, and the hunger will get worse, but I kind of feel like that could be.
You could have it be like a tide thing or like a moon thing.
That's cool.
Because that's season business, which they love.
Yeah. My request is relating to power, one that I possess and wish to understand and amplify. I would like to request, in the summers in my world, in the Foxglove summers, the power that I possess becomes stronger than those who possess the same or a similar power.
As the spring warms and melts the ice, the river is fed and the waterfalls flow more vigorously. So shall your power be in a crescendo until summer and receding in the autumn. Mara feels a tickle in her throat. As you cough, a little seed lands in your palm. Plant that, tend it well.
Does it do good on cliffside ocean dirt? Okay, thank you, I will. I should like stuff it in her zip-up jacket pocket and keep it safe.
Mara, you look like you've never coughed up a magical seed before.
And believe it or not, this is my first time.
Big milestone. Congrats.
I think she'll turn to Aubrey and Izzie and Poppy and Leora as well. Is that all?
I want to suggest something, although I don't know if it makes much sense. But time passes differently between these realms. We don't have a lot of it until we need to do what we need to do. It's of the Queen's import that we do it successfully. I look at Poppy. You said maybe there's something to be gained by keeping the drawer open. I could stay here a little bit, see if we could make allies. I can see you're looking at me that way, and I know what I said before. But I have to say it out loud because I think it makes sense. I can do a lot more here than I can in Foxglove. And maybe there's a way I can figure out to bring it with me. Maybe I can be more helpful here, where I have time and power, and I know what I'm directing it towards.
One of those. Oh. Word your words. No matter what you say, I don't want to do the wrong thing here.
Again, I don't know if it's the right choice. I think
So you're making me make the choice?
in stories like this, it's always silly and selfish to stay behind or to ask for too much time or too much power. So it feels selfish to suggest staying. And it also feels selfish to not do what I know I'm good at and that I know can help. I'm not asking you to choose for me. I'm just asking you the way I have many months since we came back into each other's lives, what you think. I don't trust myself.
May I make a suggestion? I don't know a lot of what's going on. I've either
been in battle or been in the front lines for so long and been a protector, something we talked about earlier is taking a break and regrouping. And if it were me, this sounds like a classic, we have our information, we know there's a battle to be had, but we have to strategize. And so if it were me, I would want to go and regroup. Find a way to keep the drawer open, a foot in the door, but to have the time away to have a new perspective and to see things from as many point of views as you can before you make your move and you strike. Because if you're going to strike, you're going to want to hit them where it hurts. You have to be accurate. You have to be strategic. This isn't the time for any mistakes. So if you think the best strategy is to stay, I say stay. But if you have any doubts, I say keep the door open. But maybe it's time to go home.
We didn't know what would come of this negotiation. We now know we might be able to help each other in a lot larger ways. Also, to me, no disrespect, there's not the amount of knowledge of the situation in Foxglove here like there is in Foxglove. Also, your outside might reflect your inside a bit more here, but you are just as strong and just as smart and just as valuable back home as you are here.
You know that's not true. Mara, you can affect the world in incredible ways, and I know that that's a burden to you. But I've promised to protect you, and I want to be able to do that. I don't know that I can do that so well as I would be 5 minutes from now, as I am. And I gestured down at... I'm wearing robes now. The mantle of the butterfly wings, the antlers curling.
I think Mara hears that and is a little bit stunned, and I think turns to Izzie and to Poppy and is like, well, then it sounds like the three of us should get back, shouldn't we?
You're going to accept her justification?
I don't have it in me to overpower another friend today. I don't accept it, but I also don't choose to act on it. How's that? Whoever's coming back, how exactly would we go back?
I shall show you the way!
Okay, can I at least ask Aubrey, you can think more, but at least walk with us back?
Of course. If you want to roll a check against Aubrey's cool, you absolutely can.
Yeah, is this the thing that she was warning me about earlier, or has there actually been a change of heart, you know?
To not be deceived is vigilance.
So do vigilance against my cool. It's two purple.
Okay.
And you get 2 blue for being near me. Because you are my ally. And I'll give you another one because you know me very well.
I can't tell if I'm being egged or not.
I'm going to throw in a black die for Aubrey not having her normal face.
Yeah. Sure. Hard to read. Okay.
And, you know, throw in another black die for this being so central to Mara's insecurities. You want to read out the pool?
2 yellows, 3 blues, 1 green, 2 black, and 2 purple. Looks decent.
Can I throw a pick in for Mara on Mara's behalf?
Well, I have another one I could use. This feels really important, but I also might need to do the thing later, which this needs to stay for.
I mean, I almost feel bad doing it. Go ahead and upgrade one of those purples to a red.
Why do they want me to fail? See a woman succeed.
Helix doesn't want to see women succeed.
I want Mara to make
a choice. Yeah. You know what Lauren's also not good at doing? Making choices and impact other people. Okay. No, this is so cool. Okay.
No! No, it's a despair.
I love this.
But also a success. A success with despair.
Of course, this is what happens.
6.
Okay, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 advantages, 2 successes, and 1 despair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. What happens?
Cool.
You get a good read on
of course.
what's going on in Aubrey's head.
Yeah.
Okay, are you going to factor in the despair, or do I need to do something?
Let's talk about the despair.
Okay, I'll say where Aubrey's head is at first. I think that she was being honest when she says she doesn't really trust herself right now.
Okay, yeah.
She feels really torn because she wants to do well and she wants to do good. And she genuinely wonders if becoming this version of herself would allow her to do that. At the same time, she's not charmed. She hasn't like forgotten what she said. If you walked away and let her do this, she would understand, and in some way she would feel validated or like freed of the burden, like oh, when someone told me I could do the thing that I kind of selfishly wanted to maybe do, but I think would also be crushed. I think she's looking for Mara to tell her to come with her, and it doesn't need to be in the voice.
That's what she was gonna say.
She just wants to hear it.
Yep.
And she wants to know why, because she can't see it right now.
Okay.
So I don't like my current idea for the despair, which is overflowing power of this Fey realm erupting into voice when Mara doesn't mean to use it.
Oh, no, I actually, that could be a kind of a cool thing.
Yeah. Aubrey gave the blanket okay earlier, so
I think that actually isn't as terrible of an idea. I think that, honestly, it just might be like Mara's been so suppressed this whole time that it just, with this now too, just comes out when she's trying to.
Is that okay with you?
I think she's having to do something that she hates.
Yeah.
And I honestly do think it probably just slips out.
Say you might
you, I'm telling you.
Come with me. I'm sorry.
Aubrey looks you in the eyes, and you can tell that she heard that you used the voice, and she realizes that. And it doesn't overpower her, but she understands what you did. And without breaking eye contact, she smiles and nods and reaches up to her antler and breaks it off in her hand. And then reaches up, breaks off the other one, and lets them fall. And as she walks towards you, she gets shorter with every step until you're the same height. And she takes your hand tightly in hers.
Mara will finally cry some of the tears she hasn't gotten to cry just yet, and hope that with this insane display of this people in this land that she doesn't know about, at least everybody gets to go home.
You follow Meatball through the woods and back. You think to the place where you entered the spring fen. She flies a loop, creating a portal for you to walk through. And as you step, blinking from the near darkness into the sunset of Foxglove, in the ruins, stepping out from between these strange, slumping metallic shapes, bizarre geometries that somehow simultaneously evoke mushrooms and the wings of a bird. You find yourselves, the four of you, each with new friends.
Let's all get home safe, why don't we?
Whenever you want a mocha, Izzie, I know somebody at Quicker Than a Bean around the house.
Yeah. And if you ever need anything, you know who to call.
You guys just go home. You deserve it.
Thanks, Martha. Audrey, you ready, Poppy?
Take me home.
Izzie is special guest Sarah Russell. Catch her performing music and musical theater around Seattle. To find out what she's up to, follow her on Instagram at Sarah Hachacha. Mara is Lauren Drake. Follow her on socials at La Drake. Aubrey is Camilla Franklin. Follow her on Instagram at Camillastrator. Camilla also created all the art and visual design for RPG Major. All the music for this arc was created live in the room by Noah Samuels. Find him on Instagram at Samuels_Noah. And I'm Helix. You can connect with me and the cast of our show on our Discord, or follow us on Instagram or Blue Sky at RPG Major. You can support the show at our Patreon, or by leaving us a review, or best of all, you can tell a friend about us. All right, we'll see you next time.
Your magic pistols accumulated some rust. Partner, you know this realm ain't big enough for the both of us. That tumbleweed sparkles as it rolls. Like the dice round here, partner, you know how it goes.
Hey, how about a high five? Hey, how about a high five? Hey, how about a high five? Hey, how about a high five?
The Badlands. Legend has it that beneath the dust, something old and powerful still whispers to any gunslinger foolish enough to listen. One day, aboard a doomed train into the wastes, 3 unlucky travelers hear that call. A runaway socialite, a shape-shifting bounty hunter, and a retired thief turned family man. Will our outcasts find what they're looking for?
I mean, we're already here. Let's have a little fun.
You really went in there, guns blazing.
I thought that was the plan. My potions are miraculous. I thought we were being quiet. Oh, Stump only has 1 volume. Sorry.
Wild roses grow out of his mouth, having filled his lungs.
What's happening out there?
Violence.
Find out on Mage Hand High Five.
Oh my gosh.
Izzie, maybe don't ask for a mo.
Bottomless pit.
Or maybe you could.
If you do specify what size it is, whether it runs out, how heavy it is, and how you carry it, what temperature it's at, and whether the temperature can change over time, whether it can spoil.
Wow,
or
that's
like
a lot to
something
think
meaningful.
about.
Yeah. Not
Yeah,
the
or
mochas aren't
something
meaningful. They are meaningful.
No, they are. They're my heart. But yeah, wow. Anything. I was going to say Izzie Azalea, but that's not my name.
Did you what?
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought
I see what
similar
you're getting at.
experience,
Yeah.
different perspectives.
Yeah.
And with you two, the lyrics will be really beautiful and awesome.
And I'm just excited to hear what you say more about this really cool thing. That's why I was like,
Smash cut to us with a little bag,
Doggy bag
full of dried frog.
Yeah.
we could smash cut to that. That's pretty funny.
For sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Now it's time. I mean, at some point, maybe we ask Izzie about the war for, sharing circle.
Oh, yeah, do you have war stories?
Nah, I'm eating strawberries.
Okay. Good for her.
We won't pry.
Good for her.
Oh, I mean, I guess we could.
If you want to talk about it, yeah.
I mean, I thought there was like a detail that we might need, unless it's.
Izzie made up the war. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Then eat your strawberries,
But
girl.
if you do talk about it, you were allied with an organization called that. And you can say whatever you want about who they were fighting.
Oh, I know who she works with.
Do you?
No, you don't.
Who do you think she works with?
I've seen strawberries.
Call your shot.
I think she works with the organization that the Lighthouse Ghost Man was part of. The Hold Back the Darkness guys. We'll see.
I don't know who that is. So.
Yeah.
What?
I feel like we can get to war later.
Whatever it is, it's a bad roll for me.
Give me an insight.
That's not one.
That's not one. I know this game.
Edit this out, okay, Helix? Editor, edit this out.
Edit it out and don't just put that in the tail end of the episode.
We can talk about it when we get to it.
Editor Bay Helix here. We talked about it. I edited it out.
That felt more like heart bit without Jeffrey doing noise, boys, underneath it. So I think that's the rule. Yeah. If you put something vulnerable in, Jeffrey has to be doing noise, boys, on the other end of it.